Previously on.
I'm gonna add ice to this glass, and we're gonna do this deep root. What is this called? Deep. Did y'all see that? I think deep root or deep Freddy's. Yeah, deep Freddy's grapefruit vodka with a little bit. I just feel this meat and make sure I get this seasoning in all of the cracks and crevices. Now today, baby, I'm not fixing you no plate. You can fix your own plate. This is buffet style. Get you a plate, get you a fork. You definitely gonna need a napkin because you talking about sticky, icky, ooey gooey. Sticky, icky, ooey gooey. Hello, and welcome back to Giselle Eats. Y'all, it's 11:15 at night, and I decided to get up off the couch from watching my show and marinate the chicken for tomorrow so we can get as much maximum flavor as possible. So I'm going to grate this mango and add it inside of our chicken. Now, a little bit earlier today, about 9-ish, I had defrosted and cleaned the chicken. So it's all clean and ready to go. We don't have to clean that damn chicken. Like I say every time when I have to clean it when I cook, because I hate having to clean it. But we're gonna add the mango in. This mango was really good. I did taste it. It was really good and so sweet. I did get it from Food Lion. Surprisingly, sometimes Food Lion's fruits be extremely sweet and fresh. So I did get those 2 large mangoes from Food Lion. But let's get this chicken mixed and marinated for tomorrow's game day. placed this in the fridge. I hope everyone has a nice and peaceful night. Sweet dreams, my love. Sweet dreams. Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone slept well. I definitely did. But let's get into today's Buy Me a Coffee. Yukutsima sent me a Buy Me a Coffee, a way to support the channel. It's in my description box. It's also a QR code posted at the bottom of the screen. And I would like to say thank you, Yukutsima, for today's coffee and all the little support. That is very optional. You do not have to buy me a coffee, but it's a way to support the channel and fuel my creativity. Now let's get into today's grocery haul. We got a few things we need to pick up, like wine and beer and limes and French fries. The French fries are still optional. I'm still going to grab them because I'm not sure if I'm going to have chips or the fries, or maybe both. I don't make queso dip. I don't make pico. I will if I have to, but I don't have that time today. And with today's guest list, I'm not leaving them responsible for making it. If it's not Morgan's or D's, or who else makes good cake, pico and guac. If it ain't D's or Morgan's or my sister-in-law, if they don't make it, I don't really want it, and I don't want it from the grocery store. I haven't found a queso dip that is good in the grocery store. So down in the comment section, if you know a good queso dip to purchase, let me know. I'm open to try it. Everyone I've tried tastes like milk, and I don't like that. So let's grab a 12-pack of beer, of course, and these fries and a few other dips and dabs here in the store. Now, let's get these limes and a few other things and get out of here. We got a big day ahead of us. I don't know if I completed what I was saying, but we having quesadillas, buffalo shrimp quesadillas. We're gonna also have a mango inspired spicy wing. So a zesty, spicy, limey, mango-y wing. We're also gonna have homemade pizza. No, we're not making the dough. We're not making the dough from scratch. I'll show you when we get to the house, because I actually already did a grocery haul. So let's get home and get started on those things. We got a pretty busy day, and it's BOOMBOX Classic, baby. It's BOOMBOX Classic. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more. Oh, there will be more. Now let's clean these nasty ass shrimp. You talking about kill someone completely? Shrimp are disgusting. As I'm cleaning these shrimp, me and Melissa are on the phone. And I'm just like, you know you supposed to be here by now to come clean these shrimp, right? You know that, right? And she giggling and kiki and caca, and I'm just like, I do not want to clean these shrimps. I don't like doing none of what I call the peasant work. Cleaning chicken and cleaning the shrimp, I don't want to do that. I want to be able to do the other things. I want to drive the ship. I don't want to be scrubbing the floor. So let's get these nasty shrimp cut. Now, if this gets gross, I would never say skip ahead in my videos because I need all that time. Are y'all watching the entire video? Please watch the entire video. If you got something to do, put me on mute. Put me on mute. and go do something else. But let this video run because we got to get this stuff clean and I need my time from you. Okay, we're going to wrap this up. We're going to do a final rinse on the shrimp with a little bit of vinegar and a little bit of lime and some cold water and rinse them off really good. You want to towel blot or use a paper towel your shrimp to get all the moisture off before we begin to season. Now, since these are buffalo shrimp, I would say if you want them to have this buffalo flavor, follow the recipe that I'm giving you. If you don't want it to taste like buffalo, if you want regular or you want Old Bay flavor, then opt out on some of the things that I'm adding. You can just add Old Bay, but I would say take out the garlic butter, maybe, and possibly take out the Tony's. Or you can add both, but those Old Bay and Tony's and that garlic butter has sodium in it, so you don't want it extremely salty. So maybe a teaspoon of each or more Old Bay. You be the judge of that. But these are going to be buffalo style, so I'm going to season those accordingly. In your large roaster, we're not going to fry these wings, we're going to bake them. So in your large roaster, you want to put your wings in here. Now, if you want to use your air fryer for this, you totally can. Take your air fryer, don't crowd it. I don't know how big your air fryer is, but I probably can fit maybe 9 wings comfortable. Not low and slow, but make sure that there's enough room for the air fryer and cook it as normal. I don't fool with the air fryer. I treat the air fryer like a microwave. I just put stuff in it just to heat up. I don't really cook food in there. I have, but I rather just use my stove and my oven for that. I'm just not gonna pull out the air fryer and cook no food unless I'm in a complete rush or I have other things that I need to do. If I want to sweep and mop my floor, if I want to do some laundry or do something like that, I might pull out that air fryer and tap that thing away and let it go. But usually when people coming over here to my house, they're not looking for a Rachel Ray experience. They know I'm gonna cook the food and take my time. It's gonna be hot, it's gonna be fresh. We ain't microwaving no stuff over here, and that's what I feel like it is. But whatever works for you, it is good. But we're gonna put it in your large roaster and we're gonna put it in the oven on 400 for about an hour and a half until they're real toasty and tender, not falling apart, because you want the guests to still be able to pick them up and enjoy them. And I separated some for the poll that we did on Wednesday for the ones who voted for tempura. Y'all won, so we will fry some. Now, will you see the fry process? No. The fry process is in a previous video, the way that we're going to fry them, but you're going to use cornstarch instead of flour. You're going to put a quarter of a cup of cornstarch, almost how we did the shrimp. Quarter cup of flour on them. You're going to add a little bit of ice water until it gets like a nice pancake consistency. You're going to take it out and lay it on a sheet pan and let it dry for about 20 minutes. You want it completely dry before you drop it in the grease, not on the floor. Now let's get into today's game day. Y'all, it's BOOMBOX Classic. You talking about beauty, style, and grace. This rival between Southern and Jackson began in 1929. The game was November 30th, 1929, and it's been non-stop for years. Friday night was the Battle of the Bands, which I'm sure was phenomenal, and tonight is the game at 8 p.m. in Baton Rouge. And here is 2017, one of my other favorite years, Miss Stanford leading the girls. When I tell you the style and the execution she pushed through this team, there still hasn't been another like her. So shout out to Miss Stanford for this amazing performance. And shout out to Marvin Price, Dr. Marvin Price, for this incredible footage. Now, let's get into 2022. This game here was so intense. Not game. This Battle of the Bands here was so intense. Look how hype they were. You can feel the energy from the band and the spectators. Just listen. I would say out of the 2022 season, the Battle of the Bands probably was one of my favorite times for them. But this Jackson and Southern rival has been going on for years. Y'all can hear the intensity between the two. Last year, Jackson won against Southern 33-15, I believe, in Mississippi. So tonight, they're in Baton Rouge, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be crazy. So y'all, please be respectful to one another. Show great sportsmanship. We know it's a rival, but y'all take care of one another. We got, okay? But let's get back to the food. Thank y'all so much for spending that little game day time with me. I just love BOOMBOX. BOOMBOX is probably my favorite time of the year. Besides, I do like ASU Turkey Day. I do like Labor Day Classic. But BOOMBOX is just chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Now, we are going to saute these onions with a little bit of olive oil and chili peppers. I want a little bit of heat inside of my quesadillas because the buffalo sauce is spicy, but not as spicy as I would like. So we're going to get those onions cut up and get those on, and we're going to chop up some basil to put in as we saute our mushrooms. Now, if you're not into mushrooms, then you can leave this part out, but I like mushrooms. I'm a huge fan of mushrooms, and that's what I like on my pizza. So I do want to saute those down. Now, I am going to add extra salt to the mushrooms only because I am not going to add any more salt to any of the other like peppers or onions and stuff. I want the mushrooms to have the most boldness of the flavor, so that'll cover the balance of my salty, my savory when it comes to the pizza. Now, I know y'all really shocked about, I am going to pull out the Crisco. I will pull out the Crisco when we get ready to fry our quesadilla. But I would recommend you spend good money on your olive oil. That is very important. Like, good olive oil really makes a difference in your cooking. I know my sister-in-law probably gonna be giving me the side eye that I'm saying this, because I'm always coming with vegetable oil, or I always have my tubs of Crisco. But I do like olive oil. I do use olive oil, especially when I'm sauteing stuff like this, because you want it to be rich in flavor. You want to build those different flavors, and you can't really build no flavors with Crisco or or um or vegetable oil. Not this type of flavors with sun-dried tomatoes and onions and peppers and shallots and basil and Italian parsley and mushrooms. Like, you need a different type of fat to go along. So we're gonna squeeze these limes. Now, the reason why I took the sun-dried tomatoes out of the jar is because I want to chop the whole jar, but I also want to separate the oil from the sun-dried tomatoes, because you can cook with it, and we'll saute our mushrooms with the oil from the sun-dried tomatoes. The sun-dried tomatoes. We are going to use the oil from those to saute our mushrooms, just building on flavors here. Now let's get started on sauteing our veggies and our mushrooms and our garlic, and we're gonna use the oil from the sun-dried tomatoes. You can use olive oil, you can use Crisco if you want to, but I'm gonna use the oil from the sun-dried tomatoes to saute the mushrooms. Now the other veggies, I am going to use olive oil.
I go crazy the way you love me. Crazy. I go crazy when you touch me. Crazy. I go crazy the way you love me. Crazy.
Mushrooms are like a sponge. You might need to add some more oil, which I will do. They will suck up everything in the pot. If you put it in there, the mushrooms, here I go. The mushrooms will soak it up. I never understood why people say, I don't like mushrooms, I don't like mushrooms. To me, mushrooms don't really have its own distinctive taste, but they soak up whatever you give to them. They can taste how you want them to taste, but that's just my opinion. I love them. Huge fan of mushrooms, just like onions. So if you're still here rocking with me, we at that 30-minute mark. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. There will definitely be more, and I really appreciate it. Now, I know y'all have seen other people saute veggies, but everyone does it differently. So there's a little oil in this pot. I will not add no other seasonings to this. I'm really just gonna blister this to smithereens, almost like if you were charbroiling it on the grill. We're just gonna let it go. Just get it really dark and really tender. Caramelize these babies. It's gonna be so perfect on our quesadillas and on our pizza. was trying to show you guys the instructions on how to cook it, but I did not turn it around. So if you go back, as it was laying on the counter, you'll see the actual brand. It's like Brooklyn bread, Brooklyn bed or something like that, flatbread. I got it from Food Lion. I could not find it on the website. Knowing me, I was probably misspelling something wrong or didn't type in a little bit more details, but it's almost like a pita flatbread. You will find it in the deli department near the non-breads. But when it comes to your sauce, pick whatever sauce you like. You see, I'm taking it right from the jar. This is not a homemade sauce. It was really good. I did taste it before layering it on the pizza. It's a spicy vodka, but it's pretty good. I didn't use all of it. I probably put 2 heaping tablespoons on this flatbread and put the rest in the fridge for something else. You know, you never know, you might want a little sauce on some noodles later on in the week and you have sauce. So let's layer our sun-dried tomatoes, all our ingredients. Now the way that I'm making this pizza, you don't have to do it like this. I'm not a pizza maker. I just know what I like. I know what the guests like, so that's what we're gonna add, and that's what I'm gonna put on here. If you have some things that you like, then opt out. Now I don't know how to layer this. Do the cheese go next? I'm probably not gonna put the cheese next. I'm probably gonna want my mushrooms next, because I'm gonna want the mushrooms close to the bread, because I want that saucy, oily red flavor at the bottom and the cheese and the pepperoni on top. So you layer your pizza how you want to layer your pizza. I'm gonna do it this way, and you add what you want to add. Maybe another time we can do some figs or some anchovies, or we can get us a good truffle oil and put on here, or a little thinly cut smoked salmon will be amazing with this. And I'm really surprised they wasn't that expensive. You know, everything is so expensive, but I really like this bread. I really like it. No, not bread, it's a pizza crust, air quotations. This pizza is real heavy, so I'm gonna put it in the oven. I'm gonna say for 15 to 20 minutes. It's on 400 degrees. I'm gonna put it in the oven, and then I'm gonna check it and see how the top looks, and see if those pepperonis have gotten like that crusty, oily type of look to them, how you get from Pizza Hut. If not, I'm going to turn the broiler on to give it that top. But I didn't get the little pepperonis. I decided to go to the deli and get some slice, and I got it sliced on a 0.5 so they can be thin, really thin. And I like pepperoni, so I absolutely love loaded it up. But we're gonna get this into the oven and get started on the sauce for the chicken. To put a 1/4 cup of cornstarch on these shrimps, and I'm going to cover them until they're kind of pasty, but not to the point that it's like clumping and making like little beads. If it starts to make beads, add a little bit of water until the beads smooth out. You kind of almost want it to be the consistency of a pancake batter. This will be your air quotations tempura style of fry for these. I'm not using cornmeal, we're using cornstarch. You want to put these on a rack where they can dry out completely before you fry. So let them sit with this cornstarch mixture for 20 minutes until you before you drop them in the grease. Now look at these wings. We're gonna baste them. And we're going to sit them out for the guests. Company has started to arrive. The games are going on. It is a little rowdy in the background, so I do apologize for that. But when you're having guests over and you fixing these type of food, some of this stuff has to be kind of cooked to order. So you're entertaining, you're handing out beers, you're handing out cocktails, you're slapping fives, and now I'm over here basting chicken. So everything can always be hot and fresh and enjoyable for your guests. So I'm gonna put this small little platter out of wings, and we'll come back and we'll get some more. So let's get these out. That's my beer that I'm drinking. I do enjoy beer. We are having Blue Moons and Stellas this weekend. Okay, we back. So let's get started on the fry for the shrimp. We got some vegetable oil here in a pot, a small pot, and we're going to just fry the shrimp. They have set and got tacky, and we're going to drop the shrimp. Try not to overcrowd your pot because they will kind of stick together, and you don't want them to stick together. You want them to be separate. So let's start this fry. The grease is probably about 325, between 325 and 350. With shrimp, they cook extremely fast, so you want to stand there and watch them because you don't want to be chewing on little rubber bands. To heat the sauce up for the shrimp. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Now, I really love this Moore's wing sauce, buffalo sauce. I'm gonna give it a good shake. I'm gonna put it in another small pot, and I'm gonna heat the sauce up with a little bit of the leftover oil that was in the bottom of the shrimp pan. Just a little bit. I don't know what the oil or what butter does, but it's something like how it sinks the sauce together and just makes it just, I don't know, just stick perfectly. So we want to heat the sauce up before we add our shrimp. We don't want to add our shrimp to cold sauce. So we're going to heat it up, but we're going to get started on these quesadillas. Now, I didn't buy any cheese. This is kind of cheese that was left over. I had some Boar's Head Swiss and some Kobe Jack that I had in the fridge. I'm going to use that. I'm not using y'all know how I am. I'm not gonna really buy too much I'm not gonna buy no shredded cheese. So I'm gonna use this sandwich meat cheese here, and I'm just gonna start to build our quesadilla. Learn from me. Do not put too much in these quesadillas, because if you don't have enough room to flip and turn, then it's gonna be a disaster waiting to happen. We're gonna toss these shrimp, and you kind of want to start moving fast because you don't want the shrimp to really sit in the sauce. You want to kind of toss them and then quickly add them and get them added to the quesadilla so it won't lose its crunch from sitting in the sauce. Now we're gonna press it down. If you have a grill presser, which I do, I don't know why I didn't grab it, but when you're having conversation and entertaining and cooking and sipping, you forget about some things, and I forgot I had a press. So we're gonna check it and see how brown the bottom is getting. It's not quite ready yet, so we're gonna lay it back down and we're gonna get started on the pizza and cutting it into, you know, nice size squares. Look at this pizza. Look at this pizza, y'all. It's absolutely cheesy, ooey gooey, delicious. I wasn't expecting it to come out like this. Y'all can thank Melissa. This was definitely Melissa's idea. She's over there on the phone. She's over there on the phone. This was her recommendation. Ooh, you should make us pizza. You should make us pizza for game day. So if you have a recommendation and you think it'll be great for game day, put it down in the comments and we can try to, you know, we can try to make it. But this is Melissa's idea of you should make us pizza, and this is so cheesy and so good and so meaty, and I think this will be excellent for game day. Let me pull it closer. Let me pull it closer for you. Open your mouth. Open, 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 open. Now listen, y'all have made it through another game day with me. The best tailgating recipes on YouTube, my opinion. Look at these quesadillas, baby. We got a little pico, a little sour cream, extra shrimp on these quesadillas. Loaded. Explode me. Explode me. We got some chips. And y'all, this is y'all plate. Y'all get to eat off the board today because I ain't fixing no plate. But I'll see you in the next one. I love you. Bye.